All right, so electronic harassment, right? Now, my laptop is actually plugged up, right? Normally, what happens when I plug it up, you would see, let's get some of that dust off. Normally, you would see this filling up, and then it'll come back, filling up, then come back, and it shows that it's actually charging, right? Now, remember what I said about how people are manipulating the electricity within your homes. This is a part of electronic harassment. They can either cause a power surge or reduce the amount of electricity flowing, or they can basically, or you know what? This is going to sound strange, but you could actually look this up. People can actually hack your devices through your wall outlets, right? They can actually hack your devices through your wall outlets. Now, I just unplugged it. Unplug. Plugging back up. Right? You see that? Now, that's what it's supposed to do. HP laptop, and this laptop literally is still pretty brand new, because I don't have a lot of apps on it. Oh, look at that. You see? It's not a problem with the laptop itself or the battery. What I'm telling you is the most realest thing I could tell you. I can't make this up. I would not be going through any of this YouTube stuff, posting videos, if I was lying. And I kid you not, anybody who actually knows me know I don't do anything to nobody. I'm probably one of the most nicest, courteous, friendly. Hell, I was voted most friendliest in high school. So I'm just like, the part that I don't seem to understand is, why would someone want to mess with me if I'm not known for actually being an antagonist? Why would someone want to mess with me if I don't necessarily do anything to anybody? Now, it's supposed to always just keep loading up just like that. That lets you know that it's charging. That just lets you know that it's charging. Now, but the only times it ever stopped like that is when there it goes again. The only times it stopped like that is when, let's just say, the handlers, the electronic handlers, or gang stalkers are manipulating the circuitry within a building. This is just one of the things, you empowered individuals need to be aware of, is that your electronics are at risk. And not just your electronics, because trust and believe, if they're doing this much with, your laptops and the electricity, to your devices, trust and believe that electromagnetic field coming from your wall outlets, it is booming with radiation. And that is a means to basically disrupt your whole central nervous system, and to basically, cause all kinds of ailments, pains, diseases, health problems. EMF radiation is a extremely, it's actually not publicized like it should be. Why? Because EMF radiation would basically mean just about every single thing that we have become accustomed to that whether it's our cell phones, our Wi-Fi, our TVs, the refrigerator, everything that has an electrical charge, it gives off an unnatural electromagnetic field. And those electromagnetic fields basically have negative reactions to the human body. And the human body is known for just mostly taking in energy and receiving energy. So when you think about it, our health is constantly at risk because of these things that supposedly are, making our lives so-called easier. Well, yeah, it's not necessarily making our lives easier. It's actually just making our lives a lot more difficult in the long run. And there's not enough research that's actually, studying the long-term, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess side effects or health concerns to EMF radiation. So yeah, there you go. Remember, empowered individuals. One of the best things you could do, I try to repeat this every once in a while. One of the best things you can do is remember, they're using electricity against our bodies. So the best thing you can do is, look, you're not using Wi-Fi when you sleep. Unplug it. A lot of electricity that you're using, that you tend to use when you're awake, lights, most of the electricity, I'd say turn just about, go to your circuit breaker and just turn just about almost everything off but your refrigerator. Because that's one of the best ways you can actually try to reduce the amount of dirty electricity in your body. All right. So, I'm going to keep on doing, what I do, which is enjoy my life. As my health probably slowly deteriorates, I got some things that I'm working on. I just ordered me some 25 neodymium magnets, and a sheet of copper, like a sheet of pure copper, or better yet, a roll of copper sheet. And what I want to do is I'm going to start working on some grounding, portable grounding materials, and some home-based grounding materials. So like I said, you see how it's charging right now? It's a telltale sign that when it stops like that, your electricity is definitely being manipulated. My building is actually, controlled by a smart meter, I believe. So, if it's a smart meter, then trust and believe it can be hacked. I'm feeling the pins and needles now. So, when I say pins and needles, that means I'm feeling the actual radiation from electricity. Remember, everyone, just stay positive. I kid you not. Like, even if you're not a Christian, I don't necessarily consider myself a Christian. I'm more spiritual than I am religious. So I'm gonna just say this: your heart and your brain are functioning from a natural energy that was created from birth. It's an electrical energy. God created all things based off of God's energy. You know, a lot of people want to say God could be a woman, God could be a man, or male or female, whatever. You know, God is just basically both. I mean, honestly, God can be both, or God is neither. So yeah, right now they're shooting at my lower back, or they're sending like the frequencies to the lower left side of my back muscles. I believe what they're probably doing, because they have you know, a handle on my central nervous system. Well, that's normally how they create the pains and stuff, I believe, because they hack the central nervous system, because it's basically run on electricity. They are attacking nerves, and when they attack specific nerves, if you can find the right nerve, it can basically, you know, affect several different parts of the body. So when they attack a certain nerve in my lower back, I can feel that pain travel all the way from, like, let's say if it's on the left side of my lower back, I can feel that pain travel all the way down to the bottom of my feet. You know, and a lot of times I sleep with a neodymium magnet, you know, basically pressed against my lower back, and hoping that, you know, that could, you know, possibly like throw off some of that, you know, that charge. So, everybody just remember, oh yeah, there we go. I feel the pins and needles all over my body now. Like my body is like literally like kind of like radiating right now. It's like kind of like, I feel like the cells are vibrating so ferociously right now. They're trying to give me cancer all over my body, basically. So yeah, just remember, everyone, stay positive and do whatever you can to learn as much as you can about EMF shielding, grounding, what else? Learn about the benefits of copper within the body, you know, about like a nice amount of copper that you can digest into the body. They have copper dietary pills you can take. You can also create a like copper-based solution of like a liquid that you can like actually scrub your skin with, because that might actually pull the nanoparticles out of your body as well. But yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I'm not going to get into that. I'm trying to learn how to keep my videos shorter, but yeah, everybody be all right. I think you could probably hear them outside. So, yeah, everybody remember, one breath, one thought, one step, one day at a time. Peace.